Everything you need to know what God of War 4, what's going on, everybody. Everything you know right here on this channel. Let's get into this. Now, we're going to get into Kratos' son. Yes, Kratos has a son now. Whether or not this son is his adopted son or he just had a son later on in years. Now, you're going to see in this that he actually shows that he is a lot older. So it's not going to be like it was 3 or 4 years in the past. No, I mean in the future. No, this dude was 10 years. It was plenty enough time for him to have a kid of this age and for the kid to grow up to be able to do what he's doing now. Now, you also can look at Kratos. I'm going to slow it up for you guys. You can look at Kratos, you actually will see the very much, I'll say, aging features on him. He looked like from a man that was going into his 30s now to a man in his late 40s, which once again is enough time to have a kid. I'm assuming the age of 9 or 10. Now, once again, this is evidence to support that it might be his son. Once again, this kid might have been an adopted kid somewhere that he found on the road. Now, after the events of God of War Ascension, Kratos learns that he is the one that killed his family, and after killing Okrus, basically Ares' son, he sees all of the wrongdoings he's done, and it also haunts him the rest of his days, the exact quote of the ending of God of War Ascension. Now, in all honesty, we've all heard the story before. Guy does all types of evils, he finds his kid, or he has a kid, and he wants to really try to repay everything that he's done through that kid. He wants to try to do him right, he wants to raise him, he wants to make him strong so he's able to survive, as well as teach him some of the skills to make him better than what he originally was. Now, we've seen that in plenty of different movies, where men have generally just went and just trained a younger version of himself. Maybe it's just because he didn't want his legacy to die as it was, that he's been basically a monster. He caused all of this hardship. It's all his fault. He's the reason why the world is like this. He opened Pandora's box, infected the gods, caused them to become evil, which in turn caused all of this to happen. Stories like this, where the hero turns out not to be as heroic as we thought, they usually lead lives, well, the rest of their lives, as tales of redemption. Now, you see right here, Kratos already got the first glimpse of actually consciously taking an innocent life. It wasn't casualties of war, it was something that he wanted to be done by himself. And now, this is right here where you see the whole truth, and he reveals what actually happened. Now, this whole tale of redemption, he could actually see that boy as his son that he killed. Because of that, he views this child just like his son, training him in the arts that he was trained in, something that a father would be doing for his child. As you see, he's really guiding the child to his first kill, actually showing him what it's like to actually hunt and survive for himself. Look at how he really comforts the kid. He's telling him to go on, it's not any rushing, it's more of a true father-like aspect that he has going on for this child. Now, let's be honest here. You can't really say that, well, they kind of look alike. Let's be honest. From the overall graphics overhaul from God of War 3 till now, everything looks really completely different. Everything, just the whole facial details. You're going from last gen to this gen. Now, you can also look at how this story is already progressing when the game first started. It's like you're really guiding this boy on his legacy as he's trying to step forward, but you will always have his back. This is something, once again, Kratos does for redemption. He's already lived his legacy, and it was a legacy of death. It was a legacy of lies. He wants this boy to turn out far better than he ever did. That's why he's instructing them a lot more than a normal person would for a regular kid. He's instructing them just like a father would. Look at how he trained this boy as well. He's trained this boy to be his heir. Yes, he's trained this boy to be his heir. Now, we all know as adults, we do stupid stuff. When we have kids, we want to educate them. We want to tell them things because everything happens in full circles. Everything in life happens again. So, us doing something to influence the kid's decision differently than how we would is kind of like going back in time. Now, look at how he's actually holding the kid's hand while he's going in there, letting the kid do it, but also experiencing really what it's all about. That's a father's way to teach a child. And let's be honest, with that beard is awesome. Literally, you have a beard that awesome, you must be listened to. Also, I love this moment right here where basically kind of having like a little father son thing. You know, the kid's looking all a little disappointed. He's trying to comfort him a little bit, but he doesn't really know how to really be a father because he killed his family. So all he can do now is try and guide the kid as best way he can, giving him the tools he needs to succeed in whatever upcoming legacy that Kratos has for him, and it might be to become a god. Thanks again for watching, y'all. It's been your homeboy. Everything you need to know right here. Peace out.